Mama.
What is it, baby?
I can't see you.
Baby, I'm right here.
I don't want to go to hell.
Good. Play that trick on.
What did you say?
I didn't say nothing.
Thought I heard you say something.
Hey, baby. You okay?
The body and the blood of Jesus Christ.
Catherine.
Body in the blood. The body in the blood. The body and the blood.
Catherine.
The body and the blood. The body and the blood.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Mommy?
No, but there are people out there who have.
You have some experience with possession.
Yes, more than I'd like.
I believe you can help get our girls back.
Exorcism is a ritual. Every culture, every religion, they all use different methods. It's going to take all of them.
Don't be scared,
We've met before.
Mother.
Hello, my name is Michael Morley, and I am here to review The Exorcist Believer. This movie is set 50 years after the events of the iconic film that came out in 1973, yes, the very first, The Exorcist. This one is directed by David Gordon Green, who directed Pineapple Express, and the latest Halloween sequel starring Jamie Lee Curtis. I was very mixed walking into this movie. I did not know what to expect. I was walking in with my expectations at the door. And how did I feel about this movie? Well, the two little girls are played by Olivia O'Neill and Lydia Jewett. And I've got to say, these two little actresses are very talented. They are very good actresses for what they have to do on screen. The movie also stars Leslie Odom Jr., Ann Dowd, and the historic return of Ellen Burstyn from the first Exorcist. There are some really interesting elements in this movie. There is some really good jump scares, effects. They do try to make this a good sequel. And I think this is a not bad follow-up to the original. It doesn't, I'm sorry to say this, but it does not even come close to the original. I don't think it was ever intended to be. You're never going to beat that classic. That is a nostalgic masterpiece. That is its own thing that started a whole genre of possession. You just can't top that thing. It's not. But this movie is a good film, and it tries to be its own thing. And the first 3/4 of an hour of this movie is fantastic. I love the suspense, the build up, figuring out where the girls went and how they disappeared. That is fantastic. My problem with this movie is how fast they instantly decide that they are possessed by demons. It's so quick. It happens. It's like, okay, the first movie took its time to get where the possession happened. They did, blood checkups. They did brain scans, psychological checks on Reagan from the first movie, and it took about an hour or more for them to actually decide that she was possessed by the devil. In this one, it's instant. They're possessed. It's like it's like they're rushing to the altar. They just want to rush to get to the exorcism, and that's the problem with the movie for me. Other than that, the rushing, it is good. I did enjoy this movie, and Ellen Burstyn does a great job playing her iconic role. She is in it for more than just a cameo. She's in it for a few scenes, and I don't think she was brought in just for, nostalgia. She did have a reason to be there. And since the first movie, she's had a lot of experience. Since the first movie, she was an actress in the first movie. Now she's turned into a a novel writer and she's sort of an exorcist, sort of. But there are things that happen in this movie that really surprised me. I was surprised and shocked at some of the things that happen in this movie. But there are elements where I'm like, God, it's just not hitting like the first movie. And I'm like, you just turn off the first movie. Okay, to me, all I cared about was that this didn't have to be as good as the first. It just needed to be a good film. That's all I cared about. And to me, this is a good film. I don't think everyone is going to love this movie. I think people will have problems with it, and some people might come out underwhelmed. But if you just look at it for its own thing and what it's trying to be, I reckon you will like this movie. I'm mixed on it, but I didn't come out disliking it. I liked it. I'd actually would probably go see it again just to see how I feel a second time. But I generally feel this is a good follow-up. But because we know that after this one, there are 2 more films to come after this. So the jury is out on where it goes. And I hope they're good follow-ups, because we have seen with what David Gordon Green did to the Halloween films, you know, the one that came out in 2018 with Jamie Lee Curtis, that was a good Halloween movie. But oh no, Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends that came after were underwhelming piles of, it just got lower and lower each sequel. And I hope that the sequels to this Exorcist movie are good. They are good and they're not underwhelming. I will say the young girls are incredible. Ellen Burstyn's great. Leslie Odom Jr., the father of the African American girl, he is such a good actor. His character is the driving force of this movie. He is the audience character, in my opinion. He is what we are going through. And I related to him on a lot of levels, because he doesn't know if he believes in God. He's the one that doesn't know whether he believes, if it's true or not. He definitely was the one that I related to the most in the film. Other than that, without spoiling it, it has some good jump scares. It has good elements. It is a good film. 7 out of 10.
What did you do?
Is that Catherine's heartbeat?
They're beating in sync.
God played a trick on